We are back on the emotional Playboi Carti roller coaster when it comes to I Am Music, his new album dropping. Now it seems like we got pretty good hints that it could be coming out until the middle of December, so within the next 2 weeks. So today we're going to talk about that, so let's jump straight into this.
If you want to stay up to date with everything surrounding hip-hop, make sure to subscribe and also become a part of this community by joining our Discord server in the description.
Real quick, if you don't want to listen to this, make sure to skip 10 seconds into the future, but you can now sign up for my free newsletter with the first link in the description. It comes every Sunday and recaps everything that's been happening in hip-hop over the past week, so make sure to do that. So obviously last Friday we talked about Carti's new single Play This, or single if you want to call it that. He only dropped it on Instagram Reels and it's only about a minute and a half at max in length, so it doesn't really feel like a single, but he promised us a single after he was then first being asked by fans when the new album would be coming, and he then said still this year, so the possibility is still out there. But after all of this happened, after we got Play This, we were kind of left in the same spot that we were before, that we were so many times before when we thought Carti was about to drop. And it just seems like this is an endless cycle of Carti just not dropping and us getting into these phases of rollouts that then just never come true. Carti even hinted at that concept of different phases to test stuff out, which I talked about in the last video, so that's not even that far-fetched. Now though, it seems like we got pretty good evidence that at least something, even if it isn't the entire album, is coming within the next 2 weeks, because we have Rolling Loud Miami coming up December 13th through 15th. And if you take a look at the lineup, you can see that we have Future on Friday, Travis on Saturday, and then Carti as the headlining artist on Sunday. And this is pretty big. As I said, 10 years Rolling Loud Miami. They also just did Thailand, which looked pretty amazing. So this one's going to be really big. Also, if you take a look at the production, if you take a look at the sitemap, they really want this thing to be big. And they also have this one banner that they use that also Playboi Carti used, where they advertise Playboi Carti's set at Rolling Loud. And we can see the Playboi Carti logo, we can see the 10 years anniversary, Hard Rock Stadium, Miami, Florida, December 15th. And December 15th is obviously only in about a little over 2 weeks. Now, this alone wouldn't mean anything, but Carti also reposted that promotional banner himself on his Finsta, Opium, together with Rolling Loud. So Rolling Loud is now also collaborating when it comes to posts with Opium. So Opium is back again being the main account that Carti uses. It just seemed like he had to switch to his Playboi Carti account while Opium was down. But he put in the caption of this post, Miami 10-year anniversary, I Am Music will be played. Can't wait to see y'all motherfuckers, nah, for real. So he's saying that I Am Music will be played at this Rolling Loud festival, which is a pretty good sign. But, you know, that could also just mean that All Red was going to be played, or that Play This was going to be played. So this isn't necessarily the announcement that the album is coming before that. What makes it a lot more interesting, though, is what Rolling Loud themselves put out. And I have to put a big disclaimer on this. Rolling Loud is not to be trusted on confirmed or any reliable album news, because y'all remember Utopia? Remember that, you know, the first show that Utopia was going to be played at last summer? Well, that was a fucking lie, so, you know, don't trust them. Anyway, still, it's going to be interesting because Playboi Carti is going to be performing there, and he's pretty close also then with Tariq, the CEO and co-founder of Rolling Loud, so at least it's something that we can hang on to. For example, they tweeted only yesterday, they put out a bunch of tweets yesterday concerning Carti, which is interesting. They said, I Am Music, first time ever live, Miami, December 15th. So again, the same thing that Carti said in that caption. So as I said, first time ever live could just mean individual songs being played, but we'll talk about that in a second. Then they also referenced a single dropping, where they posted, drop that single, You Played Us Twin at Playboi Carti. So Playboi Carti played their music, which we're gonna see in a second too, and they said that apparently it's a single coming out. So maybe we can expect a single to drop before December 15th that is then going to be performed together with All Red and Play This, which then counts as playing I Am Music for the first time live. Anyway, as I said, they played some music. For example, Tariq Sheriff, who is as I said, the CEO and co-founder of Rolling Loud, who in the past has also given us info on it. He said, was on FaceTime with Carti last night for like 2 hours. Bro played me some fire from the album. I Am Music is about to be a classic. Rolling Loud Miami debut, movie, and he's sorry about Thailand. Shit happens, but we move on. Let's go. So I think he was scheduled to perform in Thailand, but then didn't come through. So as I said, a lot of, superlatives in here. Amazing movie, classic, which, he got to say this. He wasn't FaceTime with Carti, but apparently he played, him some music. Also Rolling Loud reposted this and referenced this. Carti just played us some new music on FaceTime. I Am Music is coming, so hinting at the album's release as well. Hopefully then, as they say, the music is so good and he's going to drop one of the singles that he played before Rolling Loud Miami. But let me know how y'all think, what he played there and if we can expect it. Now, obviously, then is the question, is he going to, drop it before that? Is he going to drop it after Rolling Loud? And besides more tweets about, this being the best thing ever and generational, they also put out a tweet yesterday that just says before. So maybe this is an answer to the question that fans had about whether the album or the single would be dropping before or after Rolling Loud. And they're just saying before. And there's a pretty good chance that this is about Carti, because just the majority of the timeline that they had on the Rolling Loud account was about Carti, all of the tweets that I just showed y'all. So there is a good chance that this is actually referencing that. So now we have two options. Either he's going to drop the album I Am Music, like they said so many times in those tweets, before December 15th. That would give him 2 dates still to do that, which would be December 6th or December 13th, which would be the Friday before the Sunday. I could see both happening. Tomorrow is likely not going to happen. So November 29th, there's no way that this is dropping tomorrow. We could be getting the single that he's now referencing tomorrow. So that's the one opportunity. We could see the album dropping then. I could still see a near Christmas or near New Year's release as well. Looking back at Whole Lotta Red, who knows? And the other option is that I was referencing throughout the entire video, that he's going to perform like 2-3 songs from I Am Music on there, and Rolling Loud just used that guarantee that he gave them that he's going to play all red or whatever as saying this is going to be the first time ever live. So I think the second option is more likely. So don't get your hopes up too much for this album to drop before December 15th, so within the next 2 weeks, because as I said, there's a high possibility this will just be individual songs. I think the most realistic best case scenario that we could get, that we could realistically be, excited for, is a single, is an actual single, not just play this. So hopefully that's going to be the case. Hopefully that's going to actually become a reality. But until then, I want to know what y'all think about this. Do you think Carti's dropping before December 15th? Before that Sunday? Before the Sunday that he's performing at Rolling Loud, the 10-year anniversary? And do you think it's going to be an album or the single? Let me know your thoughts on this in the comments down below.
If you watched this video to the end and liked it, and you want to stay up to date with all current hip-hop events and releases, make sure to subscribe, turn on notifications, hit that like button, and go follow my social media, and most importantly, join my Discord in the description. Until the next one, you'll have an incredible day, and y'all take care.